I'm so happy that these kids made it. I'm so happy. It would be so nice to meet them one day, probably. In my case, after the second week, I guess, is when I realized I didn't have to fight against the forest. And if I use it in the right way, forest will save me, will help me. In Amazon, actually, you don't have like most of tropical fruits that most of all we think like bananas or mangoes. It was really difficult to find food. I lost 25 kilos. The fruit that I ate the most is called breu branco. I decided to eat it because I saw the monkeys eating it. So I said, okay, if the monkey can eat, I can eat as well. Found cocoa 3 times, bird eggs of a specific egg of Amazon 3 times as well. If you are in any situation like this, you need to save your resources. If you have water, don't drink the water in the first 24 hours. You don't need to. Choose very wisely your source of water. What are you gonna eat? Where I crashed, I saw swamps and with small crabs. And many times I thought, okay, do I eat the crab or do I don't eat the crab? Because it may have some disease or bacteria or something. And I decided not to eat. That's why I continue eating fruits and whatever I could, or raw eggs, because the egg is protected. So it's good. Every time I was building a shelter, I tried to avoid the creeks because there is where you have the most significant chance to find a jaguar or a alligator. My plan was to find the biggest river close to where I was, because in Amazon, rivers are like roads. If you have the chance to be in a river or in a road, probably someone will pass there. But where I was, really in the middle of the forest, was so hard. Probably I will never be found if I stay there. I knew the river was to east. I don't have a compass, but the sun rises to the east every day. My plan was to walk during the morning toward the sun until midday. After that, I need to prepare my shelter, look for wood to make fire, and prepare me for the night. And I just did it repeatedly for 36 days. You need this strong mindset. Believe in this love that you feel in your heart, that there's someone waiting for you. There's something, you need to leave that place. And I have no doubt for these kids as well. Love saved them. I don't know how it would be to be there and to leave the forest and know that maybe their parents are gone, but they know there's someone waiting for them. And for me, this is the most important.